On a dropped ball, pass ball is going to get to second base. 2-2 is now the count. A nice, decent base hit from PCA will score the Cubs their first run. All right, let's see what we got here. Don't be greedy, PCA. Only swing if it's something good. Oof. Oof, got him. He swung it. All right, y'all. 0-0 game. Showed up back out on the mound. PCA got greedy, swung at something that was outside the zone. It happens to the best of us. So you know how it goes. But at the same time, we will see what happens. We're gonna see what the Cubs are doing. So that Managa's gonna be back up now to pitch. Jump into the conversation, y'all. Let me know what's going on. If you can see this. Right. Showed up back up. Gonna see the 4-5-6 hitter. Ooh, first pitch swinging. That's in the air. Up, up. That's gone. Santana gets a home run. Schroeder gives one up. It's a cheapie. But it's Santana's first 10th home run of the season. Like I said, you can't leave nothing up in the zone. Schroeder. He will take advantage of that every single time. All right, back-to-back home runs for Cleveland. Two heaters up in the air. 2-0 Guardians. It's really weird hearing Boog get excited about the away team hitting. All right. First pitch to Nolan Jones is a ball. Jones gets clipped with the next pitch and will take his base. Uh-oh, Shota in a little bit of trouble. Shota, you gotta calm down. Might be great time for a Tommy Hotovy talk. That one is popped up and there's a foul ball. Throw the first for Shota. Another pop-up foul. 1-2. Oof. Another ball popped up and he slipped. What's going on, Martinez? What's up, DY? Was checking everything, man. Yeah, Shota got jumped early in this inning. Not looking too hot right now, but it's gonna take time. He'll be all right. He'll get it figured out. I'm sure of that. It just kind of depends. He caught two fastballs in the air. Whoa, what a swing and a miss. Something down low. That was a sweeper. Strikeout right there. Showed him Managa's second strikeout of the ninth. Yeah, those first two pitches Shota gave up for home runs were 90 miles per hour and were literally in the heart of the zone. They were fastballs, four-seam fastballs he gave up right in the heart of the zone. Shota's got to relax, calm down. I'm sure the energy was jumping in him for being back at Wrigley and pitching. So, but he's got to relax. He'll be fine. Pitch inside the zone for a strike. That was a take from Hedges. Nice little rollover grounder for a two bagger would be awesome right now. Get Shota out of this inning, only giving up 25 pitches. Next pitch is a foul ball. And Hedges will pop that one up into center field. Pete Crow has it, and that is out number 2. All right, he's pitching to Rocchio. As he's pitching to him, first pitch is popped up foul. On the ground over to Swanson for out number 3. And that ends the inning. Emanaka gives up 2 hits. Both of them are back-to-back home runs. Two hits over to the left for home runs. That's okay, guys. It's still early. We'll see what happens. It'll be fine, guys. It'll be fine. Yeah, say it just left 2 up in the zone. That like I said, that the Guardians just caught on. I mean, and you gave it to one of their best hitters, in Santana, and then of course Thomas caught another one just in the middle heart of the plate. I mean, those you can't lay off of, and it caught the wind, and both sailed out. Um, Santana's was a basket, and then Lane Thomas got his the right way out into the actual stand. So it happens. You keep playing. Shorter got out of the inning. That's minimal damage. You know, these things are expected. If the Cubs only give up 2 runs or 2 home runs the whole game, I mean, that's fine. So we'll just have to, like I said, we got to regroup after that. DY says, bad inning. Yes, I would agree. Not the best inning, that's for certain. But we'll get it together. Chicago Cubs will get it together. We'll be fine. Appreciate each and every last one of you. Appreciate each and every last one of you that are joining in. Shout out to those of you that are watching this on X. Shout out to those of you that are watching this on YouTube, and shout out to all of you that's watching this on playback. Ace Boogie 1524 says, "Cause the Cubs got to put, cause the Cubs put up runs." Oh yeah, I mean yeah, no, yeah, we'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. So yeah, no, I'm not worried about it at all. Like I said, we gonna be a-okay. And this pitcher that the Guardians have out there today, like I said, he kind of struggles. So as long as the Cubs, take advantage of the pitchers they need to take advantage of and get the hits, I expect them to answer back resoundingly in this bottom inning. So yeah, we'll just have to see what happens, but it'll be all good, man. We back with it. Yeah, it would be egregious if this sign wasn't on TV. That's hilarious. Dansby Swanson up to the plate. First pitch he sees is in the middle heart of the plate, 88, and he fouls it off. Next pitch is down low, sweeper at 82 miles per hour. Ball and a strike on Dansby. Next pitch is outside, 2-1. Dansby's had a good eye lately. Hopefully, I would like for him to get a hold of something though and get a really nice hit here. I think it'd be good for him, good for his morale, boost his morale up too. Another ball. There's a strike down the heart of the plate right there. 3-2, full count. Timeout by Dansby Swanson. What's up, Ace Boogie? Yes, I do believe that the Cubs actually make more than one move to beef up that starting pitching staff. You could see Merrill Kelly. You also could see there's a Swanson fouls the next one now, spoils that pitch. That was actually a good pitch right down the middle. I definitely think that the Chicago Cubs do end up adding more I expect another infield player, and I do expect maybe one or two starting pitchers, and probably something for the bullpen too. We need another good strikeout pitcher for the bullpen. And Dansby Swanson gets struck out by Bybee. Second strikeout tonight, unfortunately. Michael Bush been on a little bit of a heater lately too. Hopefully, he can keep that up. It'd be really great for him right now to get a base hit. Chicago Cubs got to get some hits, man. We got to provide some run support for Shota. That way he can go back on the attack. Michael Bush, see what he got. First pitch is fouled off. Second pitch is down low. 1-1 is the count. It's a tapper over the first for Michael Bush, and out number 2. All right, Carson Kelly up to the plate now for the Chicago Cubs. Let's see what he got in store. Good question, Ace Boogie. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, y'all start flying off questions, or let's talk trades and see what's out there. Let me know what you guys have been hearing. We can have conversation about that too while the game is going on. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in. First pitch in to Carson Kelly is a strike. Second pitch in Carson Kelly is a ball. Carson Kelly fouls another one off. 1-2 to count. Kelly has been getting himself back into form a little bit with his hitting. I talked about this on one of the daily episodes. I really like what he's been bringing to the table the last 3 series as far as like getting singles and doubles and not necessarily always trying to go for that home run hit every single time, but just kind of taking what the pitcher's giving him and just shooting that ball into the field. That one was a ball right there, misses. Bybee has some deceptive stuff with what he's working with. Another one. There's another ball. 3-2 is the count. Battled all the way back. Don't be greedy. Be smart. He's going to give you something deceptive, probably. It's not going to be anything in the heart of the zone. And ball 4. Good job. Good eye, Carson Kelly. 3 really good takes from Carson Kelly right there. Gets him on base. Cubs have their second base runner. Pitch high for Nico Hoerner. Nico is hitting 290 on the season, guys. 3 home runs, 35 RBIs, 716 OPS. Nice base hit right now. Will be great. That was your pitch, Nico, and he took it instead. It's a strike. 1-1. They're making Bybee work though. He won't be in super long. He's already up to 35 pitches since the second inning, bottom of the second. So make him work. Get him out the game. Take your walks. Kelly really isn't a steal threat. Slower guy. We caught him yesterday. He got caught yesterday trying to steal home, and Horner just gets plunked, and he looks to be in a little bit of pain. That's not good. Craig Counsell and Nick Frangella are heading out. Hit him in the wrist. That's not good. Hopefully, that's not the wrist he had surgery on. Oof. Well, it kind of popped him in the wrist. It also kind of hit him in the They also kind of hit him in the forearm a little bit. That's hard though. That's a hard plunk. 2 men on, 2 out. Make them pay, guys. Make them pay. Just plunk one of our guys. Matt Shaw's coming up next. Matt Shaw is somebody that needs to prove himself to this Cubs organization. Otherwise, he is at risk of losing his spot at the trade deadline. Should the Cubs go ahead and get somebody else for third base, somebody with a little bit more slug, a little bit more power that's going to drive in some runs. So, by all means, Matt Shaw needs to come up and take opportunities like this with men in scoring position to do damage. So, looking for him right now to make a move and do something. First pitch is down low for Matt Shaw. Strike. Clip the corner right there for Bybee. Ball up high. 2-1. Would love to see Ian Happ be able to get up with the bases loaded to see what damage he could do. Would love to see that opportunity. But Matt Shaw has to do something first. We'll see what he got. Matt Shaw's good for a good 2-bagger every now and then, too. In on his hands. Foul, strike 2. He should have let that one go. That might have actually swung over and hit him had he let it go. DY says, you never know. Shaw could be gone soon. Listen, Matt Shaw has to prove himself, man. Like I said, you ain't wrong about that. He definitely has to prove himself to the team. And so far, not so great, at least not offensively. Matt Shaw will once again pop one up. Lane Thomas in. And Bybee gets out of it because Shaw popped up. Lineup will turn over at the bottom of the third. Hopefully, Shota can come in and not give up any runs in the third inning. So, yeah, man, like I said, so far the game right now, it's 2-2. 2-2's the score. I'm sorry, not 2-2. I'm tripping. 2-zip. 2 home runs back to back for Santana and Thomas. That is your score of the game. Checking out your out of town scores. Let's see what we got here. Padres are trailing the Phillies in game 2 of a doubleheader, 5-1. The Twins are beating the Marlins 2-1. Tigers are losing right now to the Washington Nationals 3-2. Yankees are losing to the Blue Jays 8-6. Boston Red Sox are beating the Cincinnati Reds. But the Reds do have the bases juiced. It looks like. So they have the bases juiced with how many outs? 0 outs. They might be set to do some damage right there and tie that game up. Brewers did win their first game tonight. They are currently losing to the Mets 5-zip, and then the Angels are leading the Braves 2-zip. Orioles and the Rangers are tied 0-0. The Rockies and the Astros are tied 0-0. The Red Sox did beat the Reds earlier today, 5-3. Athletics lost 6-5 to the Rays. The Cardinals lost to 5-zip to the Pirates, which is crazy to me. The Padres did beat the Phillies in game 1, 6-4. Tigers beat the Nationals 11-2 in game 1, and the Brewers won 7-2 in game 1. Game still to come. Royals and Mariners tonight. Giants and Diamondbacks, and the White Sox and the Dodgers. All right. Quan, here we go. Strike one into Quan. That's the first time in Shota Imanaga's career he's allowed back-to-back home runs. I know that's got to piss him off. He's going to definitely try to come out and show for the rest of the game. Quan hits it out to left field. Ian Happ is right there to grab it. That's out number one. That's a Gold Glover over there in left field. Ian Happ definitely is on pace actually to get it'd be his third or his fourth Gold Glove. I gotta look that one up. I can't remember how many Gold Gloves he has. First pitch is a ball. Ian Happ does have 3 Golden Gloves. He's won it consecutively 3 years in left field. So literally, you could be looking at a fourth Gold Glove for Ian Happ. We'll just have to see. 1-1 is drilled. Another home run given up by Shota, his third home run of the game. David Fry's second home run of the season. What is going on that all these guys are getting these home runs off of Shota? Yeesh. Shota looks up at the screen. Yeah, that four seam ain't working for him. It's going right down the middle, and the Guardians are not late on it. They're hitting it every single time. Sheesh. Ramirez swings and misses. He's down 0-2 on the count. Shota was expecting him to swing at something out of the zone. Two. Ramirez is going to hit one, tap one. Shota will throw him out. Good athletic play there by Shota Imanaga, helping himself out, getting out there. Yeah, there's another one into the basket. 2 basketballs tonight for the Guardians. Chicago Cubs still haven't gotten a run. Third home run allowed for Shota Imanaga in a game, tied for the most in his career in one game. Sheesh. Santana just got a hold of one again and hooked it foul. My goodness. Shota got to clean it up. Santana will hit another one foul. 0-2. Santana gets a hold of another one. This one is out there. Kyle Tucker will grab it, and that ends the inning. Another home run given up by Shota. Cubs got to rebound. They got to make Bybee work hard on the other end. It's time to bring some offense into the game. We're up to going to the bottom of the third after Fry hits another home run. Cubs got to get it together, man. Still a long game. It's only third. We will see what happens. It'll be fine. I think. I think Cubs offense got to get it together. Oh man, Christian Encarnacion Strand just hit a grand slam, and the Reds took the lead. Oh wow, that's crazy. Isn't that crazy how PCA and Javi Baez are both the starting center fielders for the All Star game this year, and Baez was traded to the Mets for PCA? Crazy how life works, man. I'm sure that'll be one of the stories, but Javi Baez has a legacy here in Chicago, and PCA is creating a legacy here in Chicago. DY, I can't read what this is. Oh, that's Skunk. He's hilarious. Show the skunk so far, or stinks, I guess. Yeah, it's a rough outing for Shota, and you're gonna have that sometimes. You just don't want to see a trend where it keeps happening. And Shota has shown that he's not one of those guys that'll keep letting it happen. He will make adjustments. But this offense needs to make some adjustments. Take advantage of some of these pitches that Bybee is throwing. First pitch to Ian Happ is up high for a ball. Right down the middle. Ian, why are you taking that? Two for his last 24 for Ian Happ. That's a struggle. Another ball that taps the bottom of the strike zone, and that is a strike. Ian Happ looked disapprovingly at the ump for that one. Ian Happ will foul that pitch off. Stays alive. Ian Happ with 9 home runs in the month of June. That'll play. That will play. Ball into the dirt. 3-2 to count on a curveball. Now he's gonna come back. Oh, I'm sorry, 2-2 is the count now with the curveball hitting the dirt. Now he's gonna try to come back with something in the zone, or he's gonna try to do something up high. And Ian Happ has to be able to decipher that really quickly. Oof. You gotta hold the one, just hooked it foul. Ian Happ will foul another one off. Foul that one back. Pitch in the dirt. 3-2 is now the count. Cubs haven't got a hit yet. It's third inning. Be a great time to get one now. No swing, did not go. Happ will take his base at first with Kyle Tucker coming up. He was able to check that swing. It did kind of look, he swung a little bit. We got a little help on that one, but we'll take it. Cubs and Tigers, no surprise. Both have two of the hottest offenses in the league. They have teammates with 17 or more home runs and 50 RBIs. Cubs and Tigers. Kyle Tucker will foul off the first pitch. Yeah, nice time for a home run for Kyle. I haven't seen a Wrigley home run from Kyle in a little while. Tucker will lace one out into left field. Nice hit for Tucker. Get the line moving. Here comes Seiya Suzuki. Oh my goodness. Kyle Tucker has an amazing swing, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, just watching that, how he's just able to like guide it, and he like led the ball where he wanted it to go and put it right out there into right field. Suzuki up to pitch, up to hit now. 2 on, nobody out. Stay out the double play, Seiya. It'd be great for a home run, though. Right now, it'd be a great time for a 24th home run on the season. Strike right there. 1-1 to count. Seiya Suzuki is the RBI leader in the National League right now with 70. Right behind him is potential next Cub, Eugenio Suarez with 69. Ooh, Seiya got a hold of one. And that's going to hit off the wall. 1 run is in. Tucker is at third. Nice. Cubs get on the board. That's right. We need those big innings. Good job, Seiya Suzuki. That was almost a home run. He hit it off the wall. Had it had a little bit more gather in it, that would have been a 3-run homer, and the game would have been tied. And the crowd is going crazy right now for PCA. My goodness. Wow. A grounder hit out to the middle field. And not only does it score Kyle Tucker, but there is no play at first because PCA is too fast. And you know he's going to try to steal and get to second and cut out that double play. Nice score right there. Cubs put up another run, no outs. They will at least probably tie this game up, but more than likely probably take the lead. I would like to see a home run in this inning, but we'll take the base hits. We'll play small ball too. This Cubs team is dangerous, man. Like I said, I mean, I don't know how much more Shota will be able to give us. He might go 5, but if he gives up another home run or two, Craig might pull him and put and use this as a bullpen day. Cubs facing any pitcher for the second time. They have 40 home runs, a 503 slug. Here's Dansby. First pitch, ball outside, appeal to first, did not go. 14 home runs, 40 RBIs for Dansby Swanson so far on the season. A 7.22 OPS. Let's see what he got. If nothing else, bring home Suzuki at third. Oof, that was a filthy pitch. Right down the middle, just overpowered Dansby. Bybee right now, you can tell he's more concerned. Instead of pitching to Dansby, he's really more concerned about what PCA still in the base over there at still in second. And you could tell like in his movements, the way he's looking. 2-1 to count. Dansby chops another one foul. 2-2 is the count. 60 pitches for Bybee now in the third, bottom of the third. Like I said, man, make him work. Yeah, DY Swanson still gets to bat fifth. I mean, right now you don't have anybody else to really put right there. Wait, hold on. No, so you did Hap, Tucker, you did Hap, Tucker, Suzuki, PCA. Yeah. So he's batting fifth. If when you trade for a better third baseman, then you'll see the Cubs actually put somebody else probably right there. It'll probably be Gino. And Dansby Swanson will strike out. But Michael Busch is headed up behind him. Michael Busch, DY, has recently been struggling himself. I mean, he just now is starting to get back better. We'll see what he does. He has the opportunity right now, RBI opportunity right now. A snap throw to first over there to PCA after the ball outside, and he is still safe. They are trying their hardest to get PCA out. Foul back. Ace Boogie says, "I hope they make a move for Sandy Alcantara." That's the word, man. Like I said, people have talked about it. I like Kelly from Arizona myself. I like making a straight up deal with Arizona to get Merrill Kelly and also to get Eugenio Suarez from them, and you solve two problems there with one, and then probably go get Kelly from and then probably go get Kelly from what's the name from Pittsburgh, and then just go from there. I mean, that to me is a pretty good pitching rotation right there. Because seeing these numbers haven't looked great, man. I and what they're going to try to ask for him, I don't know. There's a pitch outside, changeup to Michael Bush, counts 2-2. 2-2 to count. Another ball low. Saquad's in the building. What's up, brother? Saquad says we got 2 all-stars. Let's go. We are so back. Absolutely, bro. And honestly, we're gonna have more than that. I really think that that Seiya Suzuki might end up being added to the All-Star game. And I think that what's the name is probably gonna end up being added too. I think Chicago Cubs might end up getting to have what's the name pitch too. God, I'm blanking on his name right now, and I'm looking right at Matthew Boyd pitch as well. See 3-2. Oh no, strikeout, but a stolen base. 4th strikeout tonight for Tanner Bibee. 2 outs though, but Carson Kelly is coming up, another hard hitter. Hopefully Carson Kelly can catch something. All-Star game is in Atlanta this year. 26 stolen bases for the for PCA on the season. 68 pitches through the bottom of the 3rd inning for Bibee. They have made him work. That count has jumped. Chicago, I think, is 2027 for the All-Star game. And before anybody asks, I would love to go. Yours truly would love to be there, but I can't promise y'all nothing about that. Ball 2. It's going to be pitch number 70. This is crazy. He has to have thrown what, about 40 pitches in this inning alone? Ooh, that's a backdoor bender that clipped it the last minute. 30th pitch of the inning for Bibee. Oof. Good contact from Kelly, but it goes foul. Two and two. 3-2 is the score. Kelly gets another one that he hits foul. They're going to do it again. .72 pitches for Bibee. Bro, those tickets to wow, they're going to say he struck him out on that one. Wow. 3 straight strikeouts gets him out of the game. Wow. That's horrible. Horrible calling right there. 3-2. Chicago Cubs get on the board though. That's what we needed. Bailout right there. They said Carson Kelly didn't. They said Carson Kelly swung through, but I don't think he did. Those tickets for the All Star game are going to be outrageously priced. They will not be cheap at all. Especially since the Cubs have to make adjustments to the park before they can host the All-Star game and everything like that. So they got to make changes. They got stuff they have to do before they could be allowed to host. So those tickets will not be cheap at all. Or they're like I said, I mean, to be in the nosebleeds is probably gonna be easily around $300 to $400, I would assume. So that'll be interesting for sure. Yeah, Cubs missed the opportunity right there. Real opportunity missed right there, like I said, to really take the lead. But they are getting to these Cleveland pitchers. This, like I said, if you can have another clean inning from if you have another clean inning from if you can have one clean inning from Shota, you should be all right to be able to get this. First pitch from Shota is a curveball. That is a ball. Second pitch is a strike on a foul. Ooh, swing and a miss. Something filthy from Shota. Good job, Shota. Another ball outside. Popped up. Looks like it's gonna be out of play. Another pitch foul. 2-2 is the count. Pitch number 50 is another ball. The trade deadline, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is July 31st this year. Yep, July 31st at 6 p.m. ends the trade deadline. Another ball for Shota. 3-2 is the count. Swing and a miss. Gets him out with a splitter. Good job, Shota. Worked his way back through that one. He needed that. 52 pitches for Shota. That's his third strikeout of the game. Gets Thomas on that one. Jones is up, and he was hit by pitch last time he was up. Beautiful sunset night at Wrigley. First pitch to Jones is high. Second pitch is a foul ball. Second pitch is outside on the sweeper. 2-1 is the count. Another strike right in the middle, hard to plate right there. Oof. Got away with one right there, Shota. One and one is the count. 2-2, one in the dirt. 3-2 is the count. You know what's crazy is like in years past with the Chicago Cubs, when the starting pitcher would like struggle, at least the last 3 years, when the starting pitcher would struggle, I would immediately go into panic mode because I'm like, oh God, the bullpen's gonna come in and you don't know what you're gonna get from the bullpen. This year, this is the first year I feel like what 3-4 years where I feel really confident. I actually feel more confident when the bullpen comes in. So like Shota's running up his pitch count, 58 pitches. He might go 2 more innings, maybe depending on how these next go. But if Shota makes it 6, you got 7, 8, 9 of pretty much lockdown baseball where they will do everything they can not to give up a run. So um I like our chances. I like our chances. The Chicago Cubs will be fine, guys. 2 outs, nobody on. Guardians lead the Cubs 3-2 right now. Strike one right there to Martinez. Next pitch swinging is a strike. All right, here's one on the ground over to Matt Shaw. Matt Shaw gathers and gets him out. Shota gets out of it, gets him 1, 2, 3, up to 62 pitches. Let's check in with you guys, see what you're talking about. Saquon Barkley says, what's one trade deadline move you're pretty confident we will make? See, that's the thing. It's hard to gauge exactly what moves they're going to do just because um they're involved in so many different things. If I had to guess, I am confident, 100% confident they will add another bullpen piece, and I'm almost as confident they're going to add another starting pitcher. The problem is there's not a lot of infield help that they can go out and get. So the problem that lies is honestly, if you don't sign or if you don't trade for Suarez, then what are we doing? But them being able to get Suarez is also dependent on where the Arizona Diamondbacks are at around the trade deadline. So, like, you still got basically a month. Like, I still full on expect the Cubs within the next week or two to probably make a deal for a starting pitcher and maybe a relief pitcher. You might even get 2 starting pitchers. But you're not guaranteed that you're going to get in more infield help, which is why people are like, drastically praying for the Chicago Cubs to make a move. Um, and if you can't get help inside, you need to get bench help. So one thing that I've seen lately floated around is Chicago Cubs calling the White Sox and getting back Mike Tauchman, who could be bench help, and Mike Tauchman hits lefties really, really well. So, and Mike Tauchman could play any position in the outfield. I mean, so like I said, the problem is, who do you sit in the outfield if you do trade for Mike Tauchman? Who's going to sit out when you face a lefty, or who's going to give up their at bats? Because Ian's hitting leadoff. You're not going to sit Kyle Tucker. And I mean, I guess you can sit PCA, but still. And we're back. We'll continue that conversation after at the break of next inning. Bottom four, Chicago Cubs looking to add more runs, get more success. Are they sending BB out for another inning? They are sending BB out for another inning. 73 pitches. First pitch is a strike. Second pitch is outside to Nico Horner. Nico was hit by a pitch last inning. Ooh, that was out, not a strike. Nico looked at him like, I don't know if that was a strike. 1-2 on Nico. Now he's going to choke up and try to protect. I'm not going to jinx him like I did on yesterday's watch along. Nico will foul that one off. Continue to battle. Ball outside. 2-2 is the count. And he's going to hit a pop up in the air, and he's going to be out. That's one out right there. Saturday, July 12th is the MLB All Stars Future Game. Monday, July 14th is the Home Run Derby. And then the MLB All Star Game will be Tuesday, July 15th on Fox. I might do a live call watch along for that. Matt Shaw with a blue base hit. Infield single for Shaw. Martinez dropped it out of his glove. So a snag there by Martinez. Then he drops the ball. And Shaw's getting back. Wow. Matt Shaw might be out on the technicality there. They're checking to see if he touched first base right there on the play. Oh, I guess they aren't checking it. Wow. Always touch first base, kids. It's what they tell you in little league. I coach little league, so I would know. I don't know if it was a quick toe tap or what, but Ian Happens up to the plate now. All right, let's see what Ian Happ has. First pitch is up high for Ian Happ. You can also look for Matt Shaw to try to steal here too, if it's right. Second pitch is a swing and a miss on a four-seam fastball. Ian Happ is 0 for 1. Ooh, he took a pitch right down the middle for a strike. 1-2 is the count. No, Ian Happ not seeing the ball well tonight. No, not guessing pitches well enough tonight or whatnot. But man, goodness gracious. Pitch up high. 2-2 to count. Ian walked and scored his last go around. Still 0 for 1 in the game. Another ball. It would behoove the Cubs to take the lead or at least tie this thing up before the bullpen comes in. 3-2. The count, 1 out. Ian Happ is going to pop it up in the air. And the screen for okay, cool. Screen froze, but a fan hit that. A fan caught that. Three two. Shaw's going to dive back in. Seven pitches in this at bat to Ian Happ. He's going to throw back over there to Shaw. 2 disengagements now. Shaw is 10 of 12. Second most stolen bases by the Chicago Cubs, 101 stolen bases on the season. You know he's going now. Ball 4 and 2 on for Kyle Tucker. All right, it's showtime. Bibee is struggling. And you know what Kyle Tucker is thinking. He's thinking RBI when he comes up with something like this. Let's see what he's got for KT. Wow. A breaking ball drops in for a strike. And I know Kyle Tucker's looking at the ump like, what the hell was that? Nobody in the bullpen up for the Guardians yet. Tucker beat it out. He is safe. Wow. Tucker ran that one out, just beat the throw. 2 on, 2 out, 89 pitches. Seiya Suzuki is 1 for 1, just missed a home run last go around. Let's see if he could tag one. Let's see if he could tag him right here and put a 3 spot up with one swing of the bat. Strike first pitch on a sinker. Second pitch is a big swing from Seiya Suzuki and a miss. 0-2. Pitch in the dirt. Mitch's misses by a lot, 1-2 now. That fastball Seiya has not been able to catch up with. Seiya fouls that one off. That four-seam fastball has been the bane to the Cubs' existence right now. They just have not been able to get on that fastball. "20 pitches this inning for Tanner Bibee." Tucker steals second on a ball. 2-2 to count. 21 stolen bases for Kyle Tucker on the season. Cubs are knocking on the door, man. One big swing could change everything. Let's go hit a chopper. Oh wow, he misses it and it leaks into the center field. 2 runs will score on that. A 2 RBI single for Seiya Suzuki gives the Cubs the lead, 4-3. Rocchio, it pops off his glove. That looked definitely like it was going to be a 6-3 play, but ended up being just the top spin on it. Taps off of Rocchio's glove, and 2 runs score off of that. Chicago Cubs take the lead. He left his feet to get that. Had he and because he left his feet, the Cubs would at least tie the game up. But they take the lead because he left his feet and didn't get the ball. It ricocheted off of his glove, and now the Chicago Cubs are in the driver's seat. I told you it was important that they got to Bibee before you bring in whoever they're going to warm up to pitch after this. And Bibee is still out there laboring right now. Seiya Suzuki is at first, and PCA is coming up to hit. Let's see if PCA could put the Cubs up 6-3. 63 RBIs for Pete Crow Armstrong. Oh, he drove one to right, back off the wall, will ricochet off. Seiya Suzuki is headed home. Oh, PCA is going to be out. He overran the base, but the Cubs do score another run. PCA trying to stretch it out to third. Cubs score another run, 5-3. The way PCA plays the game of baseball is with reckless abandonment. It's crazy. But the Chicago Cubs do score again. They take the lead. 5-3 now is the score. Good job, PCA. He probably should have just left it at a double. He tried to stretch it to a triple, and he got thrown out and tagged because he overran the base. But listen, Chicago Cubs do take the lead. They have a 5-3 lead now in the game and give Shota Imanaga a little bit of room to breathe to make it through probably the fifth and the sixth. Then you hand the ball over to probably one of the best bullpens in the National League and let them close the game out for you. That's what we do. Chicago Cubs do go ahead. Chicago Cubs do go ahead and take that lead. Um, Saquon Barkley said it would be cool if we could get Gore from Washington. Also, that actually would be a really good pickup. That would be a really good pickup for the Chicago Cubs. All right, and we are back. Thank you all for joining. All right, let's see what we got here. Show them Managa's first pitch is a ball. Second pitch is popped up. It is a fly ball. It is Kyle Tucker's to catch, and he does. Two pitches in, and Staya has one out. That's what we like. We like the nice, easy ones. Say, Quads, man, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for joining, bro. I hope work is going good for you, man. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Mackenzie Gore of the Washington Nationals, DY, has a 3-8 win-loss record, a 3.09 ERA. He has 129 strikeouts and a whip of 1.20. Gore is actually pitching right now for the national. He did pitch for the Nationals in their game against the Tigers, where they are currently leading the game 9-4. He had two strikeouts, four walks, three hits, two earned runs, and 5 innings pitched. I mean, he's decent. He's decent. I like that strikeout. I like that strikeout rate. Ooh, good strike right there by Shota back on this game. Yeah, but yeah, no, Gore seems like the type of pitcher that the Cubs are looking for. A guy you looking at, like, if you look at Mitch Keller and you look at Gore, apples to oranges right there. I mean, this fruit. They're both fruit. You know, they're both back end of the rotation guys that you can add. So 3-2 to count. Fouls that one off. Spoils that pitch. Oh, that was a strike three. Good job. Good job. His fifth, well, I mean, a fourth strikeout for Shota Imanaga. You know, Saquads, I originally thought the same thing as you. Like, man, like it might actually be really tough for the Cubs to get Mitch Keller. But the Pirates are trying their hardest as quick as possible to get players to come to Pittsburgh. And the Chicago Cubs do have the the Chicago Cubs do have the pieces to be able to offer them something for Keller. I wouldn't offer him a whole lot, not a king's ransom, but you might get off cheaper than going for Sandy Alcantara to get somebody like a Mitch Keller, then go for a Merrill Kelly, get guys like that. A 1-2-3 inning for Shota Imanaga, 5-3 the Cubs lead. He's on 73 pitches at the top of the fifth. Good job by Shota Imanaga to have a quick, easy inning on that round. And he's in line for a victory, man, after having a rough start. That's how you can tell how potent this offense is, man. Can't mess with us. And this is without doing it with the home run ball. This is just singles and doubles. But yeah, Mitch Keller, I think, and here's what clears my thinking, because originally I would think like you. Normally, teams don't make divisional trades because you're not trying to help the other team get better. The problem is that nobody wants to fucking come play in Pittsburgh, first and foremost. Secondly, the other problem is the fact that the Pittsburgh Pirates need to get better. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, they reserve a chance to get better quicker if they get a young player from the Cubs AAA system or something like that for Keller. And Keller is under team control. I think his contract. I think he has like another 2-3 years on his contract too. So I like Mitch Keller's contract also. Arthur Jones says, "Thanks for hosting, Mike Jones. Appreciate you all for watching, Arthur. Appreciate you. Love your last name." Um, DY says, "I want MT back." DY, why you always put emphasis on stuff, bro? Like you didn't just say like BACK, you like BBACCCKKK. I just playing with you, man. Just having some fun. But yeah, no. Getting Mike Talkman back, I think would be huge for the Chicago Cubs too. Somebody that hits lefties well. He's like I said, he's been a name that's been name dropped. So I mean, it's all about what the White Sox want from him. Clearly, the White Sox ain't going nowhere this year, and he's only on a 1 year deal. So it ain't like they're losing anything if they trade him back to the Cubs. Ain't like the Cubs losing anything if they trade for him to get him back. New pitcher, Kobe Allard. He has a 2.78 ERA and 32 and a half innings pitched, a 10% strikeout rate, and a 5% walk rate. Let's see what he got. Went up against Dansby. Ball in the dirt. Dansby Swanson still struggling. 244 batting average, 2 strikeouts in this game. He was an automatic out for Bybee in this game. And he takes a strike right there also. Woo. Oh, he called that a ball. He bogus. It was definitely a strike. That definitely fell right to the zone. Dansby Swanson is so lucky. 2-1 to count. Dansby will pop one up foul. 2-2 to count on the changeup. Swanson, Bush, Kelly. 5-3. Ooh, Dansby with another one. Another foul ball. 2-2 is still to count. 3-2. Dansby has battled all the way back after that changeup misses. See if he can get on base here. Dansby calls time. Dansby with a knock, and that's going to land all the way out into the outfield. Good job, Dansby. A single right there. I'm telling you, he hovers around that damn 250 mark, man, for a batting average. He just can't get past it. The highest I feel like I've seen Dansby's batting average was like 270. Goodness gracious. Say Quads, I'm gonna address your comment at the next half inning when we head to the top of the sixth. Michael Busch is up. And first pitch, he's taken for a strike. My dog just woke up from her nap. Hi, Lola. She over on the couch chilling. Michael Busch taps the next one foul. One man on, nobody out. Cubs lead 5-3. Michael Busch is also 0 for 2 in this game. Be a great time for him to get a base knock. Also, might not be a bad idea for Dansby Swanson to maybe try to steal a bag here, too. Oh, 2 to Busch is in the dirt. He did not swing through. That was a cutter. That was low. Another ball. 2-2. Strike 3 to Michael Busch. That hit him in the corner. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Bushy. That's why they don't let you play when lefties are pitching. All right, here comes Carson Kelly. First pitch is a ball. This game gonna go to 10 o'clock tonight. We're only in the tie. We're only in the bottom of the fifth. Next pitch, down low for another ball. 2-0. Ball 3. Struggling against Kelly. And ball number 4. Carson Kelly will take his walk. 2 men on, 1 out for Nico Hoerner. That's weird that the home run derby is going to be on ESPN, but Fox is going to have the All-Star game. That's odd. First pitch is a strike for Nico. Nico then fouls off the changeup next. Nico is second in the NL with runners in scoring position. Nico will strike out there. All right, let's see what we got. Shaw will pop that out. 0-2 on Matt Shaw. Oh, 2 pitch, and Matt Shaw will foul that off. Martinez drifts out to a floater, and he makes the catch. That will end the inning. Headed to the top of the 6th. Matt Shaw looks frustrated. All right, I'm gonna get to y'all comments now. Let's talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. Okay, so um, Saquad says, I would love to bring Anthony Rizzo back also just for the feel good story. So, this is something that I have considered doing an episode about the pros and the cons of bringing Anthony Rizzo back to the team. Um, I for me, I look at Anthony Rizzo, and he was the captain, the guy of of the Cubs from the time pretty much he came. I mean, like I said, I mean, he just kind of took over, and as guys left and got traded, he just rose and rose in the ranks. And of course, by 2015, he was the guy. We loved Anthony Rizzo, and with I mean, like I said, that makes sense. So, Anthony Rizzo being a part of the Chicago Cubs team in that aspect would be good because of his leadership. I just don't know if he can go anymore. Like, you realize there are so many MLB teams, and I mean, I'm talking about bad MLB teams, and nobody. Well, I shouldn't say nobody, but not a lot of people were willing to give him a shot, or a contract. Or if they were trying to give him a shot or a contract, they were offering him something that he felt was below his means of what he should get paid. Which, I mean, I understand, but at the same time, Rizzo, you got to realize you're a health liability now. Rizzo's back hasn't been good since 2020. You know, so it's a struggle for any team to really want to give him any type of substantial money if they don't know that he's going to be available. So, with that being said, that's why he sits at home right now. Um, More than likely, it might be over for him. I don't know that anybody's going to give him a shot unless somebody gets seriously injured. But I'm sure he's probably trying to get paid what's the name is trying to get paid. What Goldschmidt is trying to get paid. I mean, but just it's not gonna happen. Shoulders back on the mound. First pitch, swing and a miss on a splitter. Shota Managa has retired, guys. 8 straight batters. He is feeling it now. I know he's also going to be very mad at himself about this outing. If when they talk to him after the game, he's going to tell you he didn't have a good outing because he gave up those 3 home runs. Luckily, his team hooked him up though. 1-1, check swing, didn't go. Oh, they got the beer snakes going, the beer cups, the beer cup snakes going. Let's go. 3-1. Foul ball. The fry. One thing I haven't done, y'all. See how this look. There we go. Fry hits a ball, a grounder out there to left field, and he's got a base hit. See here. Ramirez is 0 for 2, looking to try to tie the game up with one swing of the bat. Say is going to try his hardest to keep him at bay. First pitch is a ball. It was a strike. Should have been a strike. Could have been a strike, but wasn't called a strike. Oh, he gets Ramirez to pop up to the infield fly. Nice. Nico grabs that one. That's your first out. Ramirez has struggled this series. We don't want to wake up a sleeping giant either. I'm okay with him sleeping through this series. Kate Horton is up for the Cubs tomorrow. And that's going to do it for Shota. 5 1/3 of an inning, 81 pitches, 4 strikeouts, 3 earned runs, 4 hits. Not a bad game for Shota. Not a bad game. See, that's the thing. Okay, y'all. I have this really cool neon Cubs sign right here, but for some reason on my camera it just looks like a straight up blur. Like, hold on, let me see if I could. When I turn it off, you can actually see it. See, like it's an actual Cubby bear right there. Like it's a really cool neon sign. And like I said, down here in the studio, I love having that, but it don't show up good. My wife got that for me, but I just wanted to turn it on to see if it actually worked or not. It still works, but it ain't worth it to have it on if it ain't gonna actually work. Hi, Bill. I'm watching my in-laws dog, and she's gave me the complete stank eye. I just said hi, Bill, and she literally looked at me like, "Shut up, stop talking to me." Cubs making a pitching change to get through the rest of this inning. Let's see what they bring in to pitch the rest of this inning. I'm looking up right now, but I'm almost gonna bet you it's Brazier. No, they're bringing in Presley. Interesting choice. Ryan Presley is coming in to pitch for the Cubs. Wow. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. Coming in here in the 6th. We'll see what he has. Presley in. Gonna see Santana. One swing of the bat could tie this game up, change the whole complexion of it. And he does swing on the first pitch. And Pico Armstrong is there. Two down. Wow. Brian Presley really has rebounded really well after that bad outing against the Giants. 3.66 ERA, 32 innings pitched, has not allowed a run in his last 29 outings. Two pitches, both of them miss. Shota is on the hook for that one run. Three and 0 right now to Thomas, who already has a home run in the game. And he will walk Thomas. Let's see what we got. Two aboard. Nolan Jones now coming up. First pitch in there for a strike on a curveball. Ooh. Wow. Woo! That was scary. That was scary. Nolan Jones just missed a home run. That looked like that was headed out of the park. But Nolan Jones has a cramp. That's crazy. I read his lips as he was coming out. That was almost a 3-run homer. Presley almost gave up. If that would have gotten to the airstream, that would have been done for. Luckily, the air is blowing right left to right, so the wind actually knocked it down. And like I said, he didn't get the home run. Ahab was able to catch that one, but that was close. Woo, very close. But Presley gets out of it. And Shota is no longer on the hook for any more earned runs. Let's see if he brings Presley back out for the seventh. Probably won't. Probably bring somebody else out. Appreciate y'all for chilling with your boy tonight, man. My family's on vacation. That's why y'all getting a double dosing of Chicago Cubs Central watch alongs, because my wife and my son are out on vacation and I ain't got nothing else to do. So might as well, if I'm gonna be watching the game anyways, might as well be watching it with y'all, right? And my other family, the C3 fam. Appreciate y'all, man, for chilling with your boy. Saquad says he endured our 100 loss season, laughing my ass off. He's been through the hard times also. Yeah, actually, as a good aside to that, when Jed came and he talked to everybody and he started making the trades, Rizzo actually went to him and asked to go down with the ship. Like he was like, listen, he was like, if you're gonna sell everybody off and everything like that, I actually would like to stay here and go down with the ship. I would like to continue to be a Chicago Cub. The problem is the Yankees came calling and came knocking at the door and was like, listen, we would love to have Anthony Rizzo over here. And to be quite honest with you, as great as Anthony Rizzo was as a Cub, he oozes Yankee. Like he does. Like he just embodies what you would see out of the Yankees. So um I mean, and they had him for what, like 2-3 years. Like 3 years he was a Yankee. All right, Cubs up to the plate. First pitch is down low. Allard is still out there. He's going to see the top of the Cubs order, at least Ian Happ. Strike right there. And Ian Happ will foul another one off on a cutter right there. Oh, wow. Very good play by Ramirez over there to snap that ball and steal a hit from Ian Happ. First pitch in to Kyle Tucker is a strike. Kyle Tucker will foul off the next one. Ah, Kyle gets a hold of one, but not enough. Pops it up in the air, and that'll be out number two. See what we got. Saya. First pitch, looking, swinging. Man, I thought he got a hold of that one. That would have been nice for PC. I mean, for Saya to get that home run ball right there. Unfortunately, he's gonna fly out as well. Chicago Cubs go down, unable to score, and we head to the top of the seventh inning. Once again, appreciate you guys, man, tuning in with your boy, hanging out, watching your Chicago Cubs, who currently lead 5-3. All right, we back with it. Looks like Caleb Thielbar is the next pitcher coming in for the Chicago Cubs to pitch the seventh. They may bring Porter in to do eighth. First pitch is down low, the curveball, 1-0 to Angel Martinez. Oof, that second one. The way that Caleb Thielbar double clutches the ball before he pitches it is crazy to me. Like, is it like for a hitter, that's got to be so confusing. Like, how do you get your timing together to catch that when you think he's going to do it the first time and he comes back and it's the second one? Oof, another foul strike. He fouled that off of himself that time. Pitch a grounder. Matt Shaw's going to grab that, and he got him on a hop. Good job. Good job by Matt Shaw. Listen, one thing you can't say about Matt Shaw, you can say a lot of things about Matt Shaw. One thing you can't say about Matt Shaw is that he don't play good defense. That defense is damn near gold glove elite over there. That's crazy. Catch that ball on the run, and then to be able to grab it, hit the bounce, get it right over there to Michael Bush to get that out. He has been very good defensively over there at third base. Cannot say enough good things about Michael Bush at third base. Deal ball with a strike on a curveball, 75 miles per hour on that curveball. Shaw knocks that one down and will get him out at first again. Two nice plays back to back from Matt Shaw. Line base hit for Caleb Thielbar. I'm finna try to bring in my homie Tyrone to come in and stream with me. I think he just got his playback account set up, so I invite him in. We'll see. Outs above average between second baseman, shortstop, and center fielder. Cubs are plus 56. My goodness. First pitch is a ball. Yeah, no, DY. I meant Matt Shaw at third base. Sorry. Caleb Thielbar. Ooh, another hit, but it is thrown out at first base and a 1, 2, 3, 4 for Caleb Thielbar, but that'll end the inning. And it is seventh inning stretch time. They're going to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," and I doubt that they show it on here because they never show it on ESPN. But yeah, man, coming down to the end, man. Cubs still lead 5-3. Jesse Rogers is on record for saying that if the Chicago Cubs add a couple of impact relievers, they could be a very, very dangerous team in October. I'm still of the mindset you still need starting pitching too, but that's just me. Oh, look at that. Lola, you finally wake up? My dogs are finally waking up now, apparently. All right, and we're back. Let's do an out of town check in real quick, see what the other scores are that we have. PCA takes the strike for the first. Second pitch is fouled off. Brewers win the first game, but lose the second game to the Mets. So right now, standings wise, they are 2.5 games. The Cubs have an opportunity to put them 3 games back, I believe, if they win this game. Little roller to short from PCA, and he just gets him thrown out. No bell. Dang dog is trying to go in that room. Lola, get out of there. Why you keep going in there? There ain't nothing in there for you. These dogs be tripping, man. DY, is Houston losing? Let's see. Dansby with another hit in the game, his second of the game, another single on a curveball. Let's see what we got here. See what the Stros doing. The Astros are playing the Rockies, and they're tied 2-2. Michael Bush is back up again. Michael Bush trying to get another hit. I'm sorry, trying to get his first hit. He's 0 for 3 in the game right now. Michael Bush, a line drive, base hit. Oh, my dog messed up my camera. Hold on. Get away from that camera, Bill. Kelly's going to hit one into the air. That's a fly ball. Lola, what are you doing? Get out of here. Trying to help Tyrone get on, y'all. My bad. Nico Horner gets a hold of one. Not enough for home run distance, though, and it will be the third out of the inning. No run scored. That's the bottom of the seventh. I do also like that Michael Bush come out to 50 Cent. If I can't do it, it can't be done. I don't know why I just do. I like that song. Hold on, y'all. Chi-Town Sports Central. I just sent that to Tyrone, trying to get him on here at least to catch the 8th and the 9th with your boy. But listen, I appreciate each and every last one of you that have been on already with your boy. Yeah, man. Super exciting time. Yeah, DY, you the last one to comment. No, Houston is not losing right now, at least not at the moment. They might actually be winning right now. I have to check back in real quick and see what's going on. See what's going on. Oofa. Top of the 6th, Jose Altuve is up to bat, and the bases are juiced, but it's 2 outs, so he could absolutely fly out also. Don't sleep on the Cubs making a move for Ryan McMahon either from the Colorado Rockies, because that's absolutely an option too put him over there at third base. Ryan McMahon for the season is a 219. He does have 12 home runs, 25 RBIs, and a .714 ERA, and he's very good at third base. So don't sleep on the Cubs potentially making the trade for him too. I lied. It is not going to be Porter Hodge coming up. It is going to be Brad Keller. Brad Keller is a very good pitcher coming out of the Chicago Cubs bullpen. Hold on, let me see. Okay, Tyrone said he is on. All right, Tyrone, I just invited you to the stage. See if you could jump in, bro. Yo, Brody.
Yo.
What up, man?
What's the
Base
word,
hit
my
right
guy?
there. Brad Keller gives one up. They're gonna hold him at first, though. You gotta turn on your camera, Brody, when you get a shot. This playback TV is pretty dope, though, ain't it? Because you can see the game too, right?
Yeah, you can't see me.
No, I can't see you. It's just your picture.
Oh. What about now?
Nope, still the picture. Jose Ramirez is up now. Cubs in a dangerous little position here. First pitch to Ramirez is a ball. Strike. I'm sorry. I said the ball. Second pitch into him is inside. Oh, wow. You might get a dub out of that. Double play, one. All you get is one out of it. You get that lead runner, but that's fine. That's fine. Cubs get that lead runner. He is out.
Yo, can you see me?
Nope.
Damn.
Cubs almost tried to turn a double play right there to end the inning, but they do get the first. Well, I'm sorry, not end the inning, but to get both runners out, empty up the bases. However, they're unable to do that. Keller is pitching to Santana right now.
That's crazy. I can see you perfectly.
Jeez. 334 and home for home runs for Carlos Santana. The switch hitter with 300 home runs, 400 two basers, and 1,300 walks.
That's good company.
Yeah. Chipper Jones, guys like that. Yeah, that's definitely good company. Definitely good company to be in.
That's great company to be in.
Let me see here. Cubs lead 5-3, one man on. Dangerous home run hitter right here, but he's going to hit potentially into a double. Dansby slid, could not get the could not get him out though. That was a very beautiful play to save that. I mean that could have been more had that rolled out
For sure.
to left field. So to our board, Brad Keller usually is an easy 1-2-3. Kind of struggling right now. Yeah.
Yeah, he never got his footing.
Nah. He slid on that one in there, hopped right up and tried to throw to make the throw. All right, Thomas is up. We'll see what he got. Cubs had two chances to get double plays, and they did not cash in on either one. But DYU hilarious. No, Tyrone is not a White Sox fan. Tyrone is all the way a Cubs fan. Thank you very much.
I was a Cubs fan when they was making fun of niggas.
Yeah.
I've been a Cubs fan since Sammy '98, nigga.
Hey, listen. Nah,
For
he
real.
thinking about my bro Big Kev. No, Kev is working. I tried to get Kev in to do the live stream with me, do a couple innings of the live stream with me, but he working. Shout out to Big Kev.
No White Sox over here, all Cubs.
All Cubs. That's the hilarious part, bro. As a part of the Chi-Town Sports Central family, I'm the only Cubs fan. All the rest of them are all White Sox fans, bro.
Yeah, because
Right
growing,
there.
cause you gotta believe, growing up, the White Sox was winning more.
Yeah.
And then
Well, Hayes started out as a Cubs fan, and then moved over to the White Sox. Kev support both, but if he has a choice, if the Cubs and White Sox playing, he riding with the White Sox. So
That's crazy.
like I
That's
said,
wild.
but for me, it's only been one and only.
I wonder if they're gonna ride with them when they move to Tennessee. I wonder y'all gonna ride then.
Yep, they probably will. Low key, ride straight on to Tennessee, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
We got 3-2 count. We gotta get need a strikeout right here, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Strikeout
don't, I
is
don't need
needed.
no walk. I don't need these. I don't want no momentum.
Oh, even better. We might get we won't get that.
Nah.
We get 2 though. I mean, we got 2 outs. Pitch thrown right there. 2 outs.
No, this setup raw. I ain't never heard of this before. This is cold.
Yeah, bro. So playback is something new. They have account. They have signed deals with the with MLB and with the NBA. So and the WNBA. So the fellas, Hayes hooked us up and put us all hooked us all up and gave us admin rights to the Chi-Town Sports Central page for a playback. So yeah, with you having created your own page now, you could basically create your own room, and then like I said, whenever you want to do stuff. So when the NBA draft happened, they did a live they did a live for that. Obviously, when the Bulls is playing and stuff like that, we did lives for those. I hopped on I think 1 or 2 of those, and
Okay.
then when the Sky be playing, they be doing lives for those too. So.
Oh, that's busting. The NFL need to hop on. NFL ain't gonna never.
No, they ain't never. You got soccer
Proctor
though,
said no.
but you ain't got real football though. I don't think
I feel
NFL
you.
not going for that. All right, Jones versus Keller, and you got Drew Pomerantz coming up. If Keller allows 1 to score, Drew Pomerantz will probably come in and take over for him. We got a strike right here though, 1-1 to count. Cubs need 1 more out to get out of this inning unscathed. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
One more.
Cubs
Yeah,
fans up cheering. Let's
Yeah,
go.
get the crowd up, man. Stand up, man. Stand up, man.
Let's go. Man, so we've been talking a lot tonight. I did a live stream tonight and one last night. We've been talking a lot about the Cubs' potential of what they're gonna add on or what they need to add on. There's been a lot of names thrown around, bro. At what have you heard or what do you think the Chicago Cubs need to do to add on?
We're not gonna be serious until we get another starting pitcher.
Oh,
yes,
line drive
yes,
caught by Nico Hoerner, the Gold Glover.
Yes, sir. That's how you do it. I was scared. I thought that was gonna be a double. I was like, "Oh shit!" I ain't gonna lie. So I stopped talking.
Yeah, go ahead and continue, bro. What was you saying?
But nah, though. I was saying that we not gonna be a serious contender until we get a starting pitcher. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing well. You know what I'm saying with Steele being out for the year, and then Soto being out for the time he was. But we definitely need another starter to be serious and try to make a playoff run. So I think that's going to be number 1 on the list.
Yeah.
So I've been hearing, you know what I'm saying, I don't know if it's a pipe dream or not, it's Sandy Alcantara.
Yep.
Alcantara, I'm sorry if I butchered his name, but that's somebody that's been on the radar for a while. And, we definitely had the prospects and stuff to give up. It's so crazy, we having this conversation because you the first person that told me. You was like, man, look, man, he was like, man, I'm gonna be 100 with you, man. He said, fuck them picks.
Yep.
He said, fuck them prospects. Cause I remember we was having I'm like, man, should we do that for Kyle Tucker? He was like, bro, he said, I'm gonna be 100 with you, bro. He said, all right. He said, all right. He said, all right, I'm gonna tell you this one time. He said, boy, fuck them picks. Get you somebody real. And ever since you told me that shit been stuck in the back of my head. So now, you know what I'm saying, we in the position that we in. We got the picks to give. So I think they're gonna try to make a splash for
Yeah,
real, for real.
yeah, absolutely right, man. I like I said, I have no reserve for trading picks if it means that your team is gonna get better. As far as young talent, I mean, like I said, we look at somebody like Owen Casey, the outfielder. We look at we look at Kevin Alcantara that plays for us in our AAA system. It's guys like that you're gonna have to give up for somebody the likes of a Sandy Alcantara. But the problem is, and this is what I was telling Ace Boogie earlier, the problem with Sandy is his ERA, bro, is still trash to me. And it's and I'm looking at him like, bro, like we because the Marlins gonna try to fleece us for Sandy because you have him for so many years. His contract is still like 3 years. So I mean, like I said, the Chicago Cubs are probably looking to go in all year, all in this year, but I don't necessarily know that they want to have to deal with that contract for 3 years. So with him just coming off Tommy John surgery, it ain't no guarantee that he's gonna be able to get it right in enough time. So I'm looking at I've mentioned Mitch Keller from the Pirates as somebody that the Cubs could potentially go get. Mitch Keller has a pretty good ERA, and his strikeout numbers are decent too. So I'm liking Mitch Keller and what he's bringing to the table. I'm also looking at Kelly over there in Arizona. And for Arizona, I'm looking at Kelly and I'm looking at Eugenio Suarez. I think having both of them. So you put Eugenio Suarez as your third baseman, and then you get Kelly as another pitcher, a back end of the rotation pitcher, and then like I said, you go and look at they've mentioned Eduardo. I always want to say Eduardo, Edward Suarez from the Marlins instead of trading for Sandy Alcantara and possibly only giving up maybe one player and a pick versus giving up, having to deplete your
Your farm system. Yeah.
deplete your farm system, because Cubs got some guys that's in a couple of years is going to be ready, like it's going to be really really nice players. As Matt Shaw grounds out to first, sorry, I said to third.
I mean, I feel like all the people that you said was valid. It's just trade with the ops. I don't know, man. That pirates that pirates. So you talk about somebody that's gonna try to fleece us. If
Yeah,
I'm gonna trade with the ops, I want the big guy. I want the ace.
woo,
Well, hold on.
that ball is crushed but foul.
Oh damn. And Ian Happen going a little crazy since he came back. Now I don't know who he trying to turn back into, but he been going a little crazy. I've been peeping. You know what I'm saying? Ever since he came back from the IL, he said, "Nigga, I'm gonna start hitting on runs."
For sure. Nine home runs in the month of June.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. Lock in.
For sure. For sure. He will be set to have a big month, hopefully in July too. Chicago Cubs are going to be playing a lot of teams that are above 500, but their win loss total does not rival what the Chicago Cubs win loss total rivals. So looking at us, we got the Cardinals this weekend
Uh,
for a 3-game set. They just got shut out, not for a game, for the whole series by the Pirates. they
by the little
they
guys.
yes, they didn't score a single run the whole series, bro. Like that was crazy to me. As Ian Happ flies out. So you see the Cardinals Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then you have a day off Monday, And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you got the Twins coming into town. And then you got the Yankees. You go see the Yankees next
Ooh,
weekend. Oh, I'm
shit.
sorry. No, you're going to Minnesota to play the, I think. Yeah, you going to Minnesota, right? Yeah. Yep. So all right. So the Cubs are gonna go to Minnesota and they're gonna play Minnesota 3 times after they play the Cardinals. I look at all 6 of them games as you should definitely end that 4-2 at least
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
least. Then you go and then from there you travel to New York where your best 3 pitchers as of right now are gonna face the Yankees. And that's gonna take you into the All-Star break. You're gonna go to New York and play the Yankees for 3, a Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night game set with the Yankees in New York. And then it's the All-Star break. Then after the All-Star break, you got Boston, who's also struggling trying to get back to 500. Um, and then after that, you go see the Kansas City Royals, who aren't that great this year. They're 40 and 46. We might actually end up making a trade with them too. I talked about Seth Luga on the Daily Show, the daily episode that aired today. That he might be somebody that we look at for starting pitching. Then after that, you go play the White Sox, and then you finish off the year with the Brewers. I mean, I'm sorry, finish off the month of July with the Brewers. So I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. Yeah,
it's
it's
a
a lot
lot
of
of
winnable.
winnable games.
Yeah, a lot of winnable games, especially heading to the White Sox. You said we're gonna play the we playing the Ops this weekend.
Yep.
Scoring
Got the Cardinals this
scoring
weekend.
one run in a series is crazy work. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy work. Like that's really insane. Like
Dog, I I don't know what be going on in St. Louis, bro. I can't tell you.
ball.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
You gotta watch that on phone. They be trying to pull it, man.
Yeah. They who they ring up earlier out. I think it might have been Michael Bush that they rung up earlier for a strikeout on what should have been a ball that he didn't swing on. They said he swung on it. I was like, bro, y'all bogus.
They finna start bringing the robots. Oh
Woo!
damn! Hold on now. Hold on now. do we got? Do we? Do we gotta? We gotta have a meme?
Hey, listen.
That's crazy though.
Yes, sir.
All right, we cool. We cool.
All right, say Suzuki. Now put one in the bleachers just for that. Man,
On
make it
bro.
7-3.
On bro. Shout out to Suzuki. Shout. Oh yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah. He on one.
Yeah, he's losing his
Command for sure.
yeah, yeah.
Shout out to Suzuki, the person I wanted traded early this off season. I'm
Walk it
so
back,
sorry.
walk it back.
I'm so sorry. I'm so glad I don't get paid for this because you would have definitely got put in that deal, sir. And I and I, and I would have been like a fool, a straight
Oh
fool.
man.
So
Oh
shout out to
man.
Suzuki for accepting his role as a DH.
Yep.
Shout out to my youngest boy, the
Yes, sir.
youngest, the the youngest turned athlete in Chicago right now,
Yes, sir.
even more
More
than
turn,
Caleb.
more turn than Caleb Williams, bro.
Way more turn. Caleb, Caleb trying to be like, bro. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know for sure.
PCA is that dude, bro. You know it's bad when the White Sox when the White Sox players like hate him already, bro. They hate him already. It's like, bro, like he ain't even fully killed y'all yet. Like he going to for he ain't even terrorized y'all that like he going to for like the next 3 to 4 seasons. Like it's been to be wild, bro.
Bro, you know when somebody finna be a problem. And
Yep.
you know what I'm saying, Pete. That's what I said earlier in the year. I said we not gonna go as we gonna go as far as PCA takers. And I ain't expect him to be turned like this, but it just shows that how impactful of a player he is. You know what I'm saying? Just not offensively,
Absolutely.
he do his thing defensively as well. You know what I'm saying? As the young people say, he got that aura on phone
Yeah.
number. So
Yeah.
he got that aura around him. You know what I'm saying? So real
On
recognize real.
everything, bro. He be like I said, and the thing about it, I feel like he gets so many hits and a bunch of home runs off of. Oh, look at the dudes in the crowd wearing the
Yeah,
what's the name jersey,
we
wearing
just
the
spoke.
Caleb Williams jersey.
We
Let's
just spoke
go.
shorty up. I hope he be like PCA this year. Turn up.
Listen, bro. That's a whole nother subject.
Yeah,
We need it though.
we ain't gonna dive in there. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna say
Ball,
that
yes
for
sir.
we gonna say that for Bear Central.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
That
That's a decent walk though.
is a decent walk.
We got to capitalize in these situations. I feel like
Yeah.
lately we haven't really been too good with runners in score position. So
Yeah.
hopefully we can at least tag one on. You know what I'm saying? To
Insurance run, you already know.
yeah.
Seiya Suzuki also in your apology that you walking back. Seiya Suzuki now leads not just the Cubs, not just the Central Division, not just the National League. Seiya Suzuki leads the MLB in RBIs right now with 73.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy. If you would have told me that, if you would have told me that in January, I would like you're. I'm like I said I would have told you tripping. I would have told you you're tripping. Like the season he's had, like I know Kyle Tucker and PCA get a lot of praise and rightfully so, but Suzuki man has been balling out of control, man. Like literally. You know what I'm saying? The numbers don't lie, but like just him accepting, his DH role and knowing that, how much he was kind of against it,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a pride thing, you know what I'm saying? You've been playing position all your life and somebody telling you, hey, look, bro, we don't even need you to do that no more. You know what I'm saying? You just focus on it, that he kind of felt, you know what I'm saying, he probably was in his fees on that, but now
Right.
he just so locked in on hitting. I'm just thank God. I feel like we should have did this shit a couple years ago. I ain't,
Bro,
I ain't
but you
gonna
but
lie.
you
Like
but
we,
you
we
but you needed somebody out there in left field. You needed somebody out there in left and I'm sorry in right field to replace him. And like I said, bro, on everything, Kyle Tucker has made Seiya Suzuki's life so much easier. So much easier. The home runs and stuff that he getting, the fact that he could just focus on hitting now and play right field every fourth or fifth day. Bro, come on, man. Come on, man. He need to be to be taking to be taking Kyle Tucker out on his boat, low key.
no, for real though. You right. You definitely right on that. You definitely making his job so much easier. Just
Yep. Oh yeah, it looked like he got a hold of one right there for a second. Hunter Gaddis is the new pitcher for the Cleveland Guardians. Cubs have the bases juiced, trying to tack on here. I told y'all this game was gonna go past 10 o'clock. Shout out to everybody that's still tuning in, watching with us. Appreciate y'all, man.
for sure. Shout y'all out. Y'all the real MVPs.
I got my brother Tyrone with me.
Appreciate you having me on. Uh oh. Can I get a
Drop,
blooper?
drop,
Nah,
drop,
he
drop,
ain't like
drop.
that. He ain't like
Uh.
that. I got something to say about Mr. Swanson. He better lock in time. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, yeah. Defensively and offensively, lock in, bro. We gonna need it
All right.
if we gonna do anything in the playoffs. But honestly, and this is what I've talked about on the daily episodes. They really got Dansby Swanson hidden out of order. Remember in Atlanta, Dansby Swanson was like a 7.89 at best, 7.89 hitter at best. Remember, like when Atlanta was Atlanta with Freddie and all the rest of them dudes, like Dansby was hitting like 8-9 at best. he was not your 4 or 5 spot hitter. So the Cubs really have him playing out of or hitting out of order. It's not where he should be hitting. But like I said, they are going to have to figure that out. And I think if they trade for somebody like Eugenio Suarez or they trade for somebody like Ryan McMahon, another third baseman, then Dansby will probably replace where Matt Shaw is hitting right now.
Okay.
And like I said, I mean that'll probably end up being his spot. So
I was gonna say, do you think we should like bump either Shaw or Nico up? Because
so Nico's having success in with runners in scoring position for the most part, and that's because he battles so hard. I mean, it's not because he's hitting a bunch of home runs. Although in Houston, it was like he was a regular home run hitter. Because in that series alone, he hit 2 home runs. But what I would say more importantly is I would look at potentially putting Michael Busch back in that spot.
okay.
Like I said, if you trade for somebody like Eugenio Suarez, you send Matt Shaw, either put Matt Shaw on the bench or send Matt Shaw to back to AAA, then Gino can hit. So you could basically do Hap, Tucker, PCA. I'm sorry, Hap, Tucker, Suzuki, PCA, Suarez, Bush, Nico, Dansby, and then your catcher spot. Or you could move Dansby to the 9 spot, to be honest with you,
Hell
and
yeah.
let him just turn over the lineup, you know.
I rock with that wholeheartedly.
All right. Daniel Palencia, flamethrower, 100, coming out the gun,
Damn.
off jump. Wee. 1.80 ERA, 30 innings, a 30% strikeout rate, a 9% walk rate for Daniel Palencia. Dude is turning himself, man, into a closer for real.
That's
That one hit
crazy.
99.
I would have never thought that a couple years ago.
Right. He struggled.
I followed like this. I forgot his name, so I excuse for that. But I think his name is Tommy something. He does a lot of Cubs. Oh damn!
Come on, Matt Shaw. Can't do that now. That should have been an out.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Yeah, he just whiffed that.
Yeah. He was playing up close because he wasn't sure Martinez was going to throw down a bunt, and then that ball just bounced right past him.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
That's an E5. That definitely should have been an out. He also might try to look to steal, but Dane Palencia ain't going to worry about that. He's going to try to throw these strikeouts. Daniel Schneemann is up to pinch hit. He has 8 home runs, 22 RBIs, a 223 batting average. Cubs looking to get win number 51. Woof, 98, straight down the middle. Ooh,
yeah, he went. He went.
He definitely went on that.
He went. Strike this dude out, man.
Right here.
He went.
Oh.
Replay. Okay.
No, they lost their challenge already. Let's see what we got. Foul that one back. That's the thing about Dane Palencia, man. He don't lose no velocity in that either. Like it's nuts, dude. Like it's 98, 99, 100.
Yeah, he came a long way.
Yeah.
Shorty came a long way. He really came from the bottom.
That's gonna
pop up. Can you catch the ball? Damn, man. I I gotta treat him like little bro. I gotta treat him like little bro. Like nigga, dang, you want to catch him with two hands, boy? Like, come on.
We back to Little League. Catch it with two hands, man. Come
No,
on.
for
Whenever you
real,
got to
man.
catch the ball like this, how you got to do it?
Cause we playing for something. I don't know what you thought. we playing. We trying to get home field advantage for real,
Hey,
for
for
real.
sure, for sure. A nice double
Marty,
play right here to end the game. A nice
no,
ground
let's
out
do
double
that.
play should end the game right here from Bo Naylor. Oof. Oof. Look at that vanishing.
Yeah, that was wicked. He could have. that
That was a
was
slider that just
that was
dropped.
wicked.
It looked like it was coming straight at him, and then last second it just curved down. That's nuts. Who's throwing a slider at 88, 89 either? Woof. Hit 100. Bro, they standing already. That's hilarious. It ain't even the third out. Oof. 101. All right. Let's see what you got. 2-2. The count. One man on.
Damn.
Fouled.
His ass throwing that. 100, isn't it 190, 98, 97, you know?
Yep. Yep. DY is talking about he should go to the Yankees game. You absolutely should, bro. You should go to the Cubs Yankees game when they come there, bro. Did not go 3-2. Right, all right. Right down the middle. Quit playing with him, Daniel. Three-two pop foul. Shout out to you, DY, man, chilling with us on the YouTube side, bro. It's 11 o'clock in New York City right now. You still watching this Cubs game with us. Appreciate you, dog.
No, salute. Tell him how you feel about Mike Brown.
Ball four, he walks them.
Damn.
2 on. Turn that lineup over.
Man, get them off the screen, man. Talk about they are happy and stuff.
What
The Guardian
this
fans.
is this is the ESPN. This game is on ESPN, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's national. Now that error by Matt Shaw looks even bigger. It's even bigger, more glaring because you can have 2 outs right now with the pressure on. Quan now comes up with 2 men on, the ability to give them the lead with one swing of the bat. And Palencia got to stay calm. Trust your stuff.
It ain't gonna be easy. Let's do it. Double play right here, man.
First pitch strike. 1 out, 2 on. 1 strike. Oh. Runners advance. That's on Carson Kelly. Come Come on, guys. You can't fall apart now.
Adama thought he hit him.
Yeah. Quan stepped out the way, but it bounced. It didn't hit him straight on. It bounced and then hit him, but still. That's in the air. That's probably going to drive in one. Maybe. Yeah. 1-run game. Martinez scores 5-4. Oh. He's got to go up against Ramirez now to try to win the game. You got this, Daniel. Oh, nah, he's facing Manzardo first. A little high.
Man, that nigga still killing. God damn.
Yep. Just got voted to the All-Star game again. Foul back on that one.
That nigga been killing for like 10 years. Jeez.
10 years, dog. Definitely headed to the Hall of Fame, bro. Look at them Guardian fans holding there praying. Strike
all
2.
Right. Stand up. Stand up. I'm up. I'm up.
Oh, let's go. See what we got. Ooh. 2-2.
2-2.
Another strike with a foul ball. Maybe he tries to throw in that slider right now. See what he can get off of it. Or he gonna throw the flamethrower, one or the other.
I think he's trying to throw that flamethrower, that fire flame.
Time call. Ooh.
Too high.
Daniel got this. Come on, right here. Right here.
Ooh.
Let's go.
That's all we doing, man.
Win number 51 on the season. Cubs win 5-4. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, man, we appreciate each and every last one of you guys that tuned in to this live stream of Chicago Cubs Central. This has been a Chi-Town Sports Central production. Appreciate each and every last one of you. Shout out to my Brody, my brother Tyrone, for tuning in, coming in, finishing off the game with me. Chicago Cubs win, man. What can we say? The win number 51. Fly the damn W. That's right. We with it, baby. Make sure you guys tune in to to tomorrow's daily episode only on Chicago Cubs Central. Appreciate you guys. Until next time, peace.